Hello everyone, this is Ben from Astron MedTech, and we're developing a minimally invasive device for soft tissue repair. But let me take you back to 7,000 years ago. We all know Troy and the Trojan horse. Brad Pitt as Achilles in the movie, and it was such a handsome actress, having been athletes and being great warriors. However, his left ankle was being penetrated by an arrow, was unfortunately killed during the battle. People noticed that this is such an important issue. They named it Achilles tendons. 7,000 years later, still, a lot of patients from their 40 to 60 still suffer from tendon and ligament injuries. Even for athletes, John Wall quoted that he could almost lose his foot because of infection. And why was that? It's because the invasive surgeries cut off 3 layers of the tendon and the muscles and the fascia just to visualize the rupture site. Especially for Achilles tendon, this is how the surgery being performed nowadays, even in the market all over the world. Patients suffer from a high complication rate, including infection and ruptures. That leads to longer readmissions, longer stay in the hospital and readmissions. And patients suffer from long recovery time that it's been 6 to 8 months of really painful journey. A lot of surgeons are asking for new solutions, and however, there's not a lot of good options in the market. Therefore, we developed the TendMIN suture system that's a disposable kit that comprises of grasper, adapter, needle, and suture holders that comes along with the suture and suture tape that helps the surgeons to perform minimal invasive surgeries. We can integrate it with ultrasound or arthroscopy to visualize the rupture site. And our products are compatible for suture anchors currently in the market. So from 15 centimeters to only 1 centimeter, we create the smallest incision in the world. And what does that mean? It means that we can reduce the complication by 40% and largely reduce the surgical time, meaning that there will be less complications, infection, readmissions, and more happy surgeons. But for the patients, I think that's really what matters, is we can help them to recover within 4 months with full range of motions. In this technology, we have published in 3 papers, and there's more than 30 surgeons have trained using our techniques in the cadaver settings, and more than 33 clinical cases validated in the IRB settings. I just want to walk you through some of the scientific evidence that we have done so far. So the first study that we did is Achilles tendon minimal invasive repair with a 2-year follow-up comparing with the invasive group. As we can see, that we can significantly reduce the complication rate from 28% to 4.3% with the complications. And for the patient function and the satisfactions, we can largely increase the functions as well as their satisfactions. And for some of the patients in the invasive group, they were not able to have their range of motions fully recover after 6 months. And this is something that I will be able to achieve. So with the ultrasound image that you can see, this is a post-op ultrasound image 6 months later using our minimal invasive techniques. And under the perform our surgeries, it shows that there's a healthy tendons with no scar tissues. The next study, which is Huang deformity, where there's a bony structure that will be removed by the surgeons and reattach the Achilles tendons. And the outcome is fairly similar. We can reduce the complication rate and increase the functions for the patients. Compared to our competitor, we create the smallest incision in the world and the shortest recovery time. But I think most importantly is we protect the suture nerve from being damaged, and that's something that our competitors are not able to achieve. Our global market is huge. We're currently focusing foot and ankle market where we're targeting Achilles tendons and Huang deformity. But we're looking to even bigger market, the sport medicine market, where we'll be able to perform rotator cuff, quadricep, and ATFL. And those are a big market, and we have validated in some of our clinical study that we'll be able to achieve with the same techniques. The current market leader are taking around 25% of the market, and we're fairly confident that we'll catch up on that within just 3 to 4 years. Our company was founded 3 years ago, and we have solid animal study, and with that, we file the patent. We filed 3 to 4 patents, and it's now been issued. So we have fully covered our systems as well as the whole method. 2 years ago, we partnered with UC Berkeley, and we get into a lot of clinics, ASC, and a lot of hospitals, such as Stanford, UCSF, to let the surgeon test out the device, increase its usability. And based on that, we have filed more patents to protect the whole systems. We won this Global Select USA Championship on the pitch competitions against 30 global company and won the championship. And with that, we closed our C round with some of the investors during that event and some of the investors internationally. And that helped us to push it through manufacturing and a lot of tests that we're proudly mentioned that we're 3 to 4 months away from FDA approval. And after the launch of the product, we'll be gathering more real-world evidence and expanding our distributorship and having a discussion with the strategics. Our team might comprise of talented engineers and experienced surgeons. Dr. Huang is the president of Foot and Ankle Society, and another Dr. Huang. So he's our major contributors. He's now the former dean of the hospitals. And Dr. Mark Schuzel, he's a sport medicine surgeon helping us to expand our indication to the upper extremities. So we're currently raising $5 million to gather real-world evidence, and especially in states, and scaling our distributors globally. We're Astron MedTech. We're raising $5 million with our Series A, and we're looking for a distributor and R&D partnership. Thank you so much.